What's up, everybody? King of FOMO here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow my Telegram channel. That's t.me/KingofFOMO1, as well as my chat, which will be linked in the description below. So there's not a whole lot of new stuff to talk about today. I'm going to dibble and dabble into a few new things, but I just wanted to make a quick video, give you guys an update on what happened in the past 24 hours in the crypto space. So we have had a really red day, and again, you know my motto. I always say that red days are the best days to really look for things to buy. Now, in terms of DeFi, I really can't find too much DeFi stuff that looks like major gems right now or that are down really low and a good buy right now. So don't expect too much in terms of looking for new gems. But I think that this was due to happen. The first big DeFi coins, that whole crazy hype that has been happening for the past couple of weeks, was eventually going to cause an entire market collapse. I do think that's why the most of the crypto space is down today, because the hype and the major profitability from these DeFi platforms like YFI, like SushiSwap, like all these other things has gone down dramatically. So I think that you have a lot of big time whales who have made giant profits say, okay, let's take a break. This type of thing happens a lot in crypto. So I do expect it to rise back up again. I do expect there to be a round 2 to this DeFi stuff as new stuff starts to pop out and new crazes start to happen. But definitely we're due for a little bit of a correction in terms of DeFi. Now, if you're looking for a gem, USDT would have been the perfect gem to buy, Uniswap gem to buy yesterday. But there were some other really good things that happened too. So let's get right into those. One of them being the meme coin. So I've been talking about meme for the past 3 days. I think this thing has hit it was down like $700 a little bit earlier, and it's pumped all the way up to almost close to double of what I put in, or more than double of when I bought into this thing. So I put in about 15 ETH, and I was able to take out close to about 60 ETH within a 2-day time period. Now, what I have done is I did sell all of my meme tokens, just because I've been looking at. Sometimes I see these charts in my sleep, and a lot of times when you see a major green coin like we're seeing with meme up 50% today, amongst a sea of just red upon red upon red in most other coins, usually the next day or the next day that the other coins start to recover a little bit, that coin that was green, in this case meme, very green on that red day, starts to become very red. So it just kind of does a flip-flop if the market does a flip-flop. So I wanted to avoid that. I do expect a major correction from meme soon, but this coin has kind of broken people's expectations. It's just pretty much parabolically gone up for the past 2 weeks. And right here, it's had like 2 drops, one right here and one right here, but it's recovered hardcore. So I think I sold at a pretty good price here at about $1,700, where I can buy back in. If it does have a pretty red day tomorrow, I'll probably buy back in at least half of what I put in and see where that goes from there. So meme is doing great. Another coin that is doing really good, I only really talked about 2 because, like I said, I don't like when I find really profitable days. I don't hunt for gems every day. Not every day has to be a major profit day, or not every day has to be a 10x. Some days you gotta take the 10x that you made the day before, spend some time to relax on vacation, and just chill. If you keep looking for 10x's every day, you're going to stress yourself out. But another coin that did really well that I talked about, one of the only other ones I talked about, was Kitten.finance. So this one's up 12% today. I think when we looked at this before, it was around $40 or $50. So a really good buy if you pick some up. I did pick some up. Now, in terms of this one correcting, this one's a little bit different because your repertoire of holders here are not the same as your day traders that you have in the meme coin and a lot of other coins. So this one might not correct just like the meme coin is going to correct and go back down to $40, especially due to the fact that on Kitten.finance you have there's the rewards are starting to go down. So in one day, there's another halving, and these halvings have been happening time and time again. So these Kitten.finance tokens are getting much more difficult to farm and to get. So naturally, that price should go up if this project has value, and it seems like people do value the project, considering the fact that there's over 17,000 Ethereum staking in here, and there's just millions of dollars of KIF tokens staking in here as well. People aren't just getting rid of them very quickly, even when we have days where it goes up 12, 15, even 50%. You don't have people dumping the profits to try and recover. They are looking, it seems like they're seeing a bigger future for this rather than, you know, the $100 of where it was at before. So I don't think that I'm going to be selling my KIF tokens today, even though I could take a nice profit and try to, you know, rebound and buy back later. That's what I would do if I wanted to sell today. And if I do decide to do that, sometimes I change my mind later. But what I would do is I would buy back when it would go back down to $40, but I don't know if it's going to go back down to $40, especially with this halving coming up. I think that a lot of people are going to be holding on to their coins. There will be some people that sell, so it will retrace. It always retraces after the halving a little bit, but I think that it'll be bought up. Like you can see right here, when it went down to $40, it was bought up like instantly up to $50, $60, and now it's up to where it is right now. So Kitten.finance is still doing extremely well. Some other things that I want to talk about. I want to talk a little bit about Jelly Swap. So this is a coin that has been coming up in my chat a little bit. Now I can't make a video about this right now because I'm still figuring it out. It's pretty complicated. It's not like your typical Sushi Swap or your typical Sushi Swap clones, because they have a lot of different coins in here and they do a lot of different things. And if you guys look at the Medium article, another thing that they're doing, which is kind of like I said, what I'm really looking for, kind of when stealth mode, is the next phase of DeFi. I'm kind of putting all the other stuff that we did before, all this yield farming, this basic quote unquote stuff that has been cloned over and over again. I'm putting that behind me and looking for something new. I'm not really joining the typical stuff anymore because they're just not, like, it's just not smart to do that in my opinion. But they are going to do NFTs here. With meme being as successful as it is, there's a lot of other coins trying to copy their success and do NFTs of their own. So I'm gonna see if I can catch the first next coin to do NFTs and be successful, because that's one of the things that I really like to do, is when you have a craze and when you have the first competitor to that craze, that first competitor does really well. Every competitor after that, it's a toss-up, but you know, the first competitor usually does not as equally as good, just like with Sushi Swap and Sashimi Swap and Yam and all that other stuff. Not as good, but it does good enough to make a really huge profit, a really huge return if you can predict it. So that's what I'm really looking for if you guys are asking me. But again, I can't really talk too much about it because there's so many different coins, there's so many different ways to farm this, and what you should be holding on to. There's jelly, there's fruit, there's juice, that I have to figure it out before I can explain it to you guys. But they do have a Medium article. You guys can check my Telegram. It's all in there. Now, I actually forgot to talk about for meme, I did actually buy my first card, so you can see that I bought the card that I said I wanted to buy yesterday, this Hayden Adams Rick and Morty type of card. Now I can sell this if I wanted to on OpenSea. You can see that my card is, where's my card? Right here is my address. I could sell this and see if I can make a profit. The last one sold for about 0.15 Ethereum, so these are common. There's a lot of these, so it's gonna be they're gonna be cheap, and they're not like sought after like some of the rarer cards. But another thing that other people are doing, which is why meme isn't really dumping as hard, is they're hoarding up their tokens. They're really farming those pineapples so that they can capture those rare cards. Because let me just show you guys the rare cards. Let's go to Genesis cards. These rare cards are selling for a pretty good price. So like the Vitalik Buterin card sold for 2.45 Ethereum. That's not bad for saving up a little bit of pineapples. I mean, you're farming it for free, and if you farm for a few days, you get a free extra 2.5 Ethereum plus the price of the meme token going up parabolically, so that's really good. And the last thing that I'm going to cover is Tron Chain. So Tron Chain is right here. So Ether Chain has died. Now they say they're going to replace and refund everybody. I don't really believe that. Usually when these companies, these types of smart contracts go away, that's unprecedented. It's unheard of to see of people saying we're going to refund you 100%. A lot of times it's said, but it's never happened with Ether Chain. So Tron Chain is kind of the second place runner up here. Now the bad news with EtherChain is that if you bought into EtherChain, now this is a contract, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is a smart contract. You deposit Ethereum or Tron into the smart contract in this case, and you make 1% every single day. Now you get 100% after 100 days, so you get ROI, and then after that it's pure profits. But you can speed it up through doing a couple of different things. You can refer yourself, or you can make multiple accounts, or you can refer other people, and that's going to speed up your return significantly. So I recommend that you do that, refer other people, or make multiple accounts if you are jumping into Tron Chain. But because the problem is if you do join, like with EtherChain, if you join that on day one and you didn't do any referrals or any account stacking, then you wouldn't have gotten ROI because that one did not run for 100 days. I'm not sure how many days EtherChain ran. I think we can actually check that out. If we look at the smart contract right here, checking this out live, look at all of the transactions, and we go back to the very first transaction on the last page here. So yeah, about 64 days, which is 64% ROI, but it's not 100%, which is what people are looking for when they're joining these types of contracts. So like I said, it is what it is. You can earn with this, but like there's just a lot of things that you have to consider. It is just as risky as everything else in the crypto space, and it's not for everybody. But I do have some Tron to withdraw from here, so I have about 9,000 to withdraw in here. So I'm going to press this button. And another funny thing is, like, I saw a lot of people, like other YouTubers, for EtherChain, they had like a balance of like multiple Ethereum. If you have a balance in these contracts, withdraw the balance. Don't just leave it there. I know that a lot of other YouTubers, especially for promoting passive profit platforms, they like to stack up their balance to make it look like they're making tons and tons of money and have a big number on the screen so that people sign up underneath them. But you're gonna screw yourself over if the contract goes to zero and you can't press that withdraw button, which I think is what happened with a couple of other people. Withdraw your profits. Don't like show off with the big number on your screen. That is that. And another smart contract, again, this is not for everybody. I know that I kind of stopped talking about these because they're not easy to make profits with, as easy as DeFi, buying coins, selling coins, things like that. But another one is Tron Gold. If you guys are familiar with Ether Gold, same deal here. Now, again, I'm probably really not going to talk about this too much. I'm just going to throw some Tron at it because, again, I have my Tron sitting in my wallet doing nothing, and Tron is going down 10% a day, so I'm going to try and make something with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that 10,000 ETH that I just withdrew from EtherChain or from Tron Chain and put it right here. So I'm going to buy these tokens. This is an hourglass type of DApp, so it's 10% in, 10% out. You lose 20% immediately when you deposit into here, but you can earn from the price going up and from dividends from the contract value moving around a little bit. And if the contract value does dump farther than when you got in, like if the amount goes down to 30,000 tomorrow, then I will lose most of my money because that's just the way that it works. So the reason why I'm doing it, though, like I said, because I have nothing else to do with my Tron and because gas fees are non-existent on Tron, so why not, is the way that I'm looking at it. So that's everything for today, guys. Again, not anything new to talk about, but I'm not rushing to like find the next new project. A lot of people are asking me, when's the next video, what's the next thing you're going to talk about, we need another gem, and like, no, we don't need another gem right now. I'd much rather wait a week before I like go crazy in something and go get really excited about something, rather than to just throw crap at you every single day and just hope that something sticks to the wall. Because I've been doing this for years, and I look for things that are easily profitable, or at least potentially easily profitable, not just things that are a shot in the dark but could 50x. That's usually not what I do. But if that's your thing, you do your thing. I'm not knocking that strategy. For some people that works really well. They just are lucky people. They get really, really good returns on doing that. But I'm like the opposite of that. I'm very unlucky. So if I buy all these coins, I'm just going to lose everything, and like 2x on one of them, it's going to not work out for me. But that's just me. As far as other coins to purchase here on CoinGecko, like I said, on these days, I like to look at the reddest of coins and then see coins that I was interested in previously. And on this page one, there's really nothing too much. Uniswap is going down a lot. That's kind of expected. I do think that like this isn't the end of the story for Uniswap. I think that it's going to rebound eventually, but yeah, it's got to have a sell-off. I think that's expected. This thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars given away for free. You expect the thing to go up forever? No way. But they have development, so they're gonna do something with it later. But some coins to check out here. I know Aave looks like it's nice and low. That's something that I might pick up. Ban Protocol would also be one, except Ban has been really, really struggling, so that would be a pretty big risk, but it might be a really good return if they pull through. Ampleforth usually does well in bear markets, but it's not today, so that makes me a little fishy in terms of picking some of those things up. Honestly, the only coin that I'm really interested in picking up right now is Polkadot, which is not DeFi. I had to figure out I know how to get Polkadot, but I had to buy it on exchange. But this is really pretty getting lower, and it's getting to a nice attractive buy point for me. Take a look at page 2, so you see if anything is on page 2 that's interesting. This is just the way that I do research. Wrapped NXM, that one's actually doing good today, so whoop-de-doo for that one. We see the meme token climbing up and up and up. Look at that chart, that looks crazy. But nothing. Oh, we want to look at the reds. We don't want to look at the greens. Yam is so Yam launched their second half of the contract, and it was like, it's not good. That's why people are not happy with it. But this is Yam version 2. Yam version 1 is, or Yam version 3 is, I think, still not doing good. Yeah, there's really nothing else here that looks super interesting to me to pick up either. Nothing that's like standing out. So I'll let you guys know in the chat. The chat is going to be linked in the description below. Catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Actually, take a look at Aavegotchi. This is one that I've heard a lot about before. It might be a gem that pops up really good. Anyway, peace out.